Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Atrey, and for the last few days I have been talking about the various ways in which you can improve your accent in the way you speak English. All right. So today we are again going to talk about a very important sound which a lot of us mispronounce, and that leads to a native influence on the way we speak in English. So the sound is the R sound, usually denoted by the letter R. And we'll talk about how that sound is enunciated. And I'm also going to give you a few tips on where you actually drop the sound. Are you confused? Hold on and I'll explain it for you. So the R sound, since we have been talking about the sounds and the articulators that we use to enunciate the various sounds. By the way, you can find the picture and the list of articulators on my Communicasters private Facebook group. So if you've not joined it yet, please do. And you can download the list of articulators with the picture and the description. All right, because it actually helps if you know which parts of the mouth you're using to enunciate the sound. You use the right parts and you will probably get the sound right most of the time, right? So when you enunciate the R sound, how a lot of people usually enunciate it is R, where the tongue touches the gum ridge, or they make a sound like a car starting, like R. Okay, so for example, if the word is travel, right? They would say travel or travel. Do you hear that? All right, so let's talk about the right way to enunciate that. What you need to do is you need to roll your tongue. Okay, so your tongue, if this is your tongue, it rolls up, R, okay, and the tip of the tongue will go very close to the hard palate or the roof of the mouth. Right? Try that. And then the air will be exhaled through the gap. Right? So let's try it. R, R, travel. Right? So let's take an example of a few more words that have the R sound in them. Rose, not rose, but rose. America, Africa, care, right, wrong, rise, etc. And again, for your homework, I want you to make a list of 20 words which have the R sound in them. Now, there's something I want you to understand, that if you're writing down a word which has the letter R in the middle or at the end, it is not compulsory to actually enunciate the R. It, however, depends on the accent that you're using to pronounce that word. So we are again primarily talking about the British and the American accents, and I'll just demonstrate the difference. So let's take an example of the word perfect. So it does have the letter R in the middle. However, the R is not pronounced in the global accent or the British accent, right? The global accent that we are talking about is very close to the British accent. So instead of saying perfect, you would say perfect, right? An American, however, would say perfect, and they would enunciate the R. All right? Can you think of a few more words? Let's do this. Words like carnival in the British accent would sound like carnival in the American accent. Do you hear the difference? So I would again want you to do a little bit of research and figure out if you can come up with more words which highlight the difference. And of course, when you do enunciate the R, irrespective of whether it is in the American or the British accents, you will roll your tongue, bring it close to the roof of the mouth and pronounce it like this. R, R, rose, America, British, rice, etc. All right. So do practice, write down the words and practice speaking it, because when you've been speaking a certain way for a really long time, it becomes a part of your muscle memory, right? So initially you would need to practice a lot in order to get the sound right. But the good news is, once you have had sufficient practice, it will automatically come to you, right? So unconsciously you would be able to speak correctly. So let me know how you liked this video. Let me know if there is any particular challenge that you're facing while speaking in English, and I would love to take that up for you. Thanks again for joining in and for listening to me. Take care. God bless. Do like and subscribe this video and subscribe to my channel. And of course, if you've not joined my Communicasters private Facebook group yet, please go ahead and do that ASAP. Thanks again. This is Atrey signing off. Take care and God bless.